In her book, Grow Wild, Katie Bowman talks about how harsh conditions like wind and rain build strong and resilient trees, while trees grown in greenhouses end up fragile. In my opinion, this is what modern fitness has turned into, streamlining muscle without building a strong structure.
This year, we've been diving into training practices used before modern gyms. Before there were machines to isolate muscles, guys still looked like this. What were these guys doing to create these jacked and limber physiques? The answer contradicts everything we've been taught.
Yup, so credit to Natty Life for this cool video comparing early 1900s lifters to bodybuilders today. They didn't have V-taper physiques because they didn't do many pull-ups or even have lat pull-down machines. But what they did have were extremely thick abs and core muscles. All they trained with were things they had to pick up from the ground, no convenient racks. Turns out, picking heavy things off the ground and lifting it to the shoulder or above creates extremely strong and developed torsos. And not stiff like modern bodybuilders or powerlifters. These guys were bending and twisting with weight.
Unlike the modern gym, it isn't perfect. It's unplanned. It's these odd pressures that make the human body adaptable, and they come out with an extremely strong structure. Look at the lifts these guys were doing. Every time they'd want to squat a barbell, they'd have to get it on their back from the floor. Could you imagine? Or odd objects were common like kegs or stones to the shoulder or even overhead. The bent press is maybe the most remarkable, requiring incredible oblique and QL strength to support the press. But modern day, you still see forms of these physiques. High-level kettlebell or Olympic lifters, and fighters.
Yes, and modern fitness has isolated the core. We do planks, leg lifts, and ab machines, while powerlifters put heavy weight on their back and squeeze their torso isometrically. But what the Bronze Era guys were doing was right in the middle. To lift weight from the ground, press it, bend with it, we get concentric and eccentric contractions of the core with some heavy weight. This is why they were getting so much growth in the abs. This is why muscles like the obliques, serratus, QLs, transverse abdominis got so developed on these guys. And look, if you're untrained and try doing this, you'll probably hurt your back, but these guys created backs of steel. And while I can't say this for sure, I'm guessing they didn't have a lot of back pain.
Yeah, to your point, George Hackenschmidt, one of the greats of the Bronze Era lifters, was jumping over chairs in his 80s. I'm assuming no back pain. Now, I've always loved watching Strongman on TV, but it only recently dawned on me that you don't have to be 400 pounds to do the Strongman lifts. So first step, I bought a sandbag and committed to doing all my lower body training with it. After a year of this, honestly, I feel stronger than ever. And here's the thing. I thought I needed to keep going heavier with the bags, like the Strongman, but I actually found keeping them lighter and going for longer more valuable.
Yup, people nowadays either run or lift. It's either training for endurance or training for strength. But what's in the middle is actually most practical, strength endurance. And this is the quality of the farm boys, the soldiers, and the firemen, the people who rely on their body every day. You don't need much weight for this. It's more about how long you can last. And look, people have a lot of opinions on CrossFit, and while you may hate kipping pull-ups, there's no argument that CrossFit forges insanely fit physiques. In this calories in, calories out, science-based culture, we forget that hard work is the king of a lean muscular physique. Conditioning, things like carrying, high rep bodyweight squats, or picking something up 20 times in a row recompositions your physique. You lean out while maintaining a muscular look. Trevor, you're looking the leanest I've seen you in years. What have you been doing for the last month?
Shoveling. I actually took on this home project of building a retaining wall. I had to move 50,000 pounds of dirt and gravel. It took me a few weeks of daily work. And what's cool is during that time, I didn't really need to work out much. I just filled some gaps that the labor wasn't giving me. And honestly, I feel like I'm in the best shape I've been in years.
What we call untraditional training was the norm 100 years ago for building jacked physiques. But with modern day sitting lifestyles, they're even more important today. We can achieve what the early strongman did by using tools that force us to lift to the shoulder, carry, and swing. Tools that force nonlinear strength. Kettlebells, sandbags, and clubs are perfect for training in your backyard and getting some sun. What's one exercise you love that no one in a traditional gym does?
I started a new channel where Josh and I can dive deeper into untraditional training methods not found in modern gyms. The first video is how to develop insane strength with sandbags. First link in the description.